Rachel Ramsey here in New York City at the Wearable Tech Expo. I'm here with Steve Grady from Cymbet Corporation. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks Rachel. It's great to be here. It's exciting to be given this is the first show.
So tell me a little bit about Cymbet and what you offer.
Sure. Well, Cymbet, we do rechargeable solid-state batteries. Now, one of the reasons we do those is that there's some key trends going on right now in wearables and Internet of Things kind of devices. The first is ultra-low power microprocessors, and everything's getting ultra-low power. The next is everything is smart. So we got sensors in everything, and a lot of the wearables we're talking about here at the show, but they're also wireless. And then they're getting small and integrated and very tiny. And lastly, they need to be sort of eco-friendly, and in some cases can even use the energy around the device, the wearable or the sensor, to power the device. And so at Cymbet, we created a new kind of rechargeable battery. It's called the EnerChip. And I've got an example here to show you. This is the actual wafer. And you can see each of these is a solid-state rechargeable battery. So you can see we build them on silicon wafers, just like semiconductor devices. The reason we did that was so that it would be actually used in a chip. So some of our customers use the bare die directly, and you can see how thin the wafers are. We actually thin those down to about 150 microns. Now the neat thing is then you can embed it and bury it into products. So that's the real strength of solid-state batteries, and you can see here we've actually packaged them in plastic packages. So they come on tape and reel, and they're places like DigiKey and Mauser, and so they're readily available. But that's actually a rechargeable battery that now our customers can put directly in their systems and on their boards. So it's really an exciting way to embed energy. So we really built a new kind of battery that replaces or where coin cells and supercapacitors can't go.
Excellent. And what are some things that set you apart? What are some unique differentiating factors?
Well, again, the unique thing is a rechargeable battery, how thin it is, and the ability to package it with other ICs. For instance, in this package, there is a battery, but there's also a power management IC, a PMIC ASIC inside. So this is almost like an uninterruptible power supply in a chip, and it just drops right on the board. So it's the first time you could ever really take a battery and put it inside a semiconductor device. Now, so an example might be a bigger device this is a solar-powered little sensor. So this is sort of an Internet of Things, but as you look at wearables now, what can we do to use maybe light or heat or vibration or motion? There were some folks at the show showing some piezo fabrics and all sorts of different ways to charge the batteries, because it always seems to be a battery problem, right? Either you have to recharge them, you have to get power into them, you have to get them inside these small, tiny spaces. That's what the EnerChips are really good at. And so inside that sensor, this is what's in there. You can see the EnerChips are right on the board again, little solar cells, and this is all shrinking down. Now in the area of medical is really kind of interesting. The EnerChips are actually non-cytotoxic, which is really interesting. Our medical customers tested them to show that they can actually go in animals and humans very safely. So now you can actually put a battery inside the body and not have any toxicity. So the zero toxicity, which makes things like implantable sensors and those sorts, the ultimate wearable, I guess, right? It makes them very safe, and you can put the power right in the devices themselves.
And in terms of looking forward into the future, what are some things we can expect to see from Cymbet?
Well, you know, our batteries continue to get bigger, but they also become integrated with other integrated circuits. And so all these ultra-low power devices, we have customers taking a bare die EnerChip and a micro and a sensor and packaging it all together. Good example on the Cymbet website, University of Michigan did an intraocular pressure sensor. It actually goes in your eye to measure the pressure in the eyeball for glaucoma patients. So you hold a little wand in front of the eye and it actually transmits the value of the pressure out. And it actually is just a millimeter cubed. It fits right in there. So those are the kind of really intriguing kinds of projects and products that solid-state batteries enable.
That's really cool. I really look forward to seeing what else you come up with in the future. And if we want to learn more, where can we go?
You know, the best place is Cymbet.com. We've got lots of information there, videos and white papers, and lots of cool examples design engineers can look at to build these into their products.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Well, you bet. It was great. Thanks very much.